This is Vinny. He was born in 1974. In 1976, his father, Aaron, was killed in a gunfight between two rival mafia clans in Italy, the Red Mafia and the Grey Mafia, when Vinny was only 2 years old. Wanting to forget the tragic incident, his mother decided to leave Europe and move to America to start a new life, which happened to be the same year Vinny made his first kill, when he shot his cat who had killed Vinny's teddy bear, Mobile. In 1980, he killed a fellow daycare kid with a toy car as payback for playing with his GT500 toy car. Seven years later, he murdered his math teacher in order to avoid going to school. As a teenager, Vincent decorated his room with pornographic posters, a real AK-47 and a Japanese katana. In 1993, he had a run-in with law enforcement while being under the influence of alcohol, which resulted in him murdering 2 cops with his Taurus PT-92. In 1998, Vinny got his first contract. He killed a drug dealer called Eligio White, who kidnapped the son of police chef. 2005, Vinny killed one of the most famous weapons dealers on the black market, who is known as the Shadow. This was a good opportunity for Vinny to make a reputation of a bounty hunter. In 2006, Vinny worked for the Red Mafia. The Red Mafia is a gang in the Sift Heads series of games, and the oldest and strongest mafia. Red Mafia is a group of ex-soldiers who split from army. It was founded by Mr. Johnson some time before Sift Heads. Its main rival is the Grey Mafia. By the way, we will see Mr. Johnson a bit later, keep in mind this name. This is Eligio Morelli. He is the second Don and second leader of Red Mafia. Vinny is his adoptive son. He was boss of Aaron, Vinny's father. He has become second boss and second leader of Red Mafia after stepping down of Mr. Johnson. Antonio Scaleri is second leader, second Don and second boss of Grey Mafia. Let's move next. After Vinny decided to work for himself as a bounty hunter, he found Ben, the guy who is finding contracts for Vinny. After completing some contracts, Vinny found Ben dead. On Ben's table he also found a kind of message. Vinny decided to earn money by selling cars. After Vinny got 3 cars, and then sold them, he works for Jim, the guy who involved in drug transactions. Okay, Sift Heads 3 has a lot of fight situations. Let's watch gameplay in 2x speed. This girl is Shorty, is her name. I don't know how she met Vinny, but WIKI says that she met him on some beach. Okay, WIKI says that Vinny killed all bad guys in Chicago, and there is only one solution, killing people in other countries. But wait, I lied to you about plot. This kill is very important for Sift Heads Lore. This is Kenji, and this is his older brother, Kiro. Kiro is teaching his brother Kenji how to fight. This is Yuma, Yakuza leader, keep in mind his name. So, Yuma instructed Kenji to complete 3 tasks. These tasks are kind of collecting tribute from other gangs, I think. Let's say that Kenji did those 3 tasks, and now we can see Kiro breaching in hotel with Triad's people. He beat them all, and in the end, we can see Shigeru. Shigeru is Kenji's friend. For some reason, Shigeru attacks Kiro. So, while Kiro was fighting, Kenji somehow heard a secret trade conversation between Yuma and enemy's Triad leader. Kenji and Shigeru found their dead friend Hayate. Yes, Vinnie, kill Kenji, and in Sift Renegade, Kiro will find out this. In few words, Kiro wants to kill everyone who is involved in his brother's death. At first he went to Triad's chief. Chief said that someone in Yakuza ordered assassination of Kenji. Then, Kiro went to Yakuza chief and killed him. And in the end, Kiro found out that Kenji was killed by Vinnie. As you can see, Kiro arrived in Chicago. He wants to kill Vinnie. In Sift Heads 5, there are actually 3 main missions. The first one is Assassination of Ghost Gambler. The second is Assassination of Grey Mafia's leader. It is said that, while Vinnie was on vacation in Sift Heads 4, Grey Mafia regrouped in South Central area in Chicago. This is Darwin. He is an old Vinnie's friend, and is a weapons expert, capable of modifying any weapon to make more menacing. If you pay him well, he can do anything you want. In Sift Heads 5, he is in possession of Vinnie's buried M82 sniper rifle, and Vinnie comes to him to get it. Okay, here is the second mission. Vinnie kills Grey Mafia snipers, and then go for the leader. The third mission is raid on Yakuza's base. After raid, Vinnie found out that someone wanted to leave him a message. I'm not going to comment this game. Dialogues here are informative enough. Just read them. Vinnie and Kiro beat their enemies and become friends, and now, it's time for Sift Heads World with its 7 acts. Shorty tells Vinnie that the Red Mafia has regrouped and appear to plan on taking over Chicago. Vinnie identifies 5 Italian Mafia guards with the binoculars, and after taking them out, Alonso appears. Alonso Morelli is the 3rd leader, 3rd Don, 3rd boss of the Red Mafia in Chicago, and one of the 2 main antagonists in the Sift Heads World series. He was born in 1967 in Palermo, Italy. A week later, Vinnie and Kiro are both surprised to find that not only is Alonso still alive, but that he was also released from prison. Vinnie, Kiro, and Shorty agree to eliminate the Mafia and Alonso and tie up loose ends. Shorty goes into their HQ and eliminates Alonso's henchmen. Alonso, however, is nowhere to be found. Shorty calls Vinnie and tells him that Alonso is not in his headquarters. Vinnie then suggests finding the Black Fox, who is the leader of a group against Alonso. Patrick, also known as the Black Fox, was the founder, original leader, 4th leader and last leader of Grey Mafia. He was born in Palermo as child of extremely poor family. Originally he was captain in Italian army working under Major Johnson. Later he was, originally, one of 2 underbosses of Red Mafia before Grey Mafia. One day he have argue with Mr. Johnson, and angrily he split from Red Mafia, and he founded Grey Mafia, and became their first leader Don overboss before Sift Heads. Later he stepped down, became Soldato and replaced by his underboss, Scaleri. The Black Fox and his gang wants Alonso dead because the Red Mafia poses a threat to them. By the way, he killed Vinnie's father in 1976, in a gunfight between Red and Grey Mafias. Going to slum buildings, Shorty found one of the Black Fox's men, and then punched him, rendering him unconscious. After he had waken up, he was asked on where the Black Fox is hiding. He refuses to reveal the Black Fox's location. As a result, he is killed by Shorty. Then, going into the bar, Kiro asks one of the Black Fox's men where their boss is hiding. The man is silent at first, but suddenly kicks the table, which lands on Kiro, and escapes through the back entrance. Chasing after him, Kiro shoots him in the leg and tells him to reveal the location of his boss. The man refuses to give him his location, which results in Kiro shooting him. Vinnie travels to the North Slum building and challenges one of the Black Fox's men to a race. The racer agrees, saying that if he wins, Vinnie has to give him $5,000. Vinnie agrees to the bet and tells him that if he wins, the man has to tell him where the Black Fox is. Vinnie wins the race, and the man told him that he will receive a call from the Black Fox. Vinnie finally gets a call from Black Fox, telling him that he will be meeting Black Fox in slum buildings north of town. Vinnie goes there and eliminates all Black Fox's henchmen. Mistaking Vinnie's intent, the Black Fox begs for his life, thinking that Vinnie wants his money, while Vinnie gives him money instead, surprising him. Vinnie tells him that the Black Fox will now be their informant, and orders him to find Alonso. Later, the Black Fox calls Vinnie and informs him that Alonso is hiding in Palermo, Italy. Vinnie takes an airplane to Palermo and attempts to infiltrate their base. He finds that there are too many guards in the region and needs a different way to infiltrate it. The Black Fox calls again and tells him about a girl named Casima, a victim of human trafficking, who could help him get into the base. Vinnie goes to an old building west from the port and saves Casima by sniping the guards in the other building. Casima is grateful for Vinnie's help and tells him about a delivery guy who delivers cocaine to the Mafia that can get inside the building. Vinnie enters the church and finds a spot upstairs, eliminating the delivery guy. After doing so, Vinnie takes his truck and drives into the base without any interference. Inside, Vinnie kills all of Alonso's henchmen. Alonso, however, was not in the base, and Vinnie finds a recorder instead in his place, which contains a recording of Alonso, taunting Vinnie that he was not where he had expected him to be. After the recording, Vinnie takes the keycard and unlocks the door to a room with a briefcase full of cash, before leaving the base and bombing it, as he sets off again, to pick up on Alonso's trail. Kiro had been chased by two Yakuza while they are driving motorcycles. Kiro pulled out his katana and attacked the Yakuza before he went inside the safe house. Shorty approached him and asked if he needed help in dealing with the Yakuza while waiting for Vinnie's arrival. Kiro said that more Yakuzas are coming to the safe house and answered, maybe, to Shorty's question. He was also waiting for Vinnie's arrival. The Yakuza had started to search for Kiro in the safe house. However, Kiro killed all the Yakuza and the Yakuza mission was failed. This is Yuma, Yakuza leader, keep in mind his name. Yuma is the Yakuza crime lord and 6th chief master of Yakuzas, formerly one of prime masters of Yakuza, and right-hand man of WIKI, and one of the antagonists in the Sift Heads franchise. When in his early life, before he joined Yakuza, he was originally captain in Japan Army, working under Lieutenant Colonel WIKI, but at some point, he split from Japan Army, and joined Yakuzas. Originally he was prime master in events of Sift Renegade series. Later, after death of WIKI, he became the chief master of the Yakuza in which Kiro was part of it, but he rebelled against the clan and ordered Vinnie kill Kiro's brother Kenji. In Tokyo, a Yakuza guy talked to Yuma and said that the mission in Chicago failed. Master Yuma questioned the Yakuza guy, will I leave Tokyo in order to take care of this myself? Yakuza guy said that Kiro's gang had arrived in Tokyo. Meanwhile, in the apart block in Tokyo, Vinnie, Kiro, and Shorty were staying temporarily because they thought that more Yakuzas will be charging through the safe house in Chicago and it is unsafe to stay there. Kiro saw his apartment through the window and said that he will make his apartment their safe house in Tokyo. However, there are Yakuzas in the apartment, so Kiro eliminated the Yakuzas in his apartment and they stayed there until it is safe to go back to Chicago so that they can move more freely. Vinnie suggested killing Yakuza's informants. In order to be safe, the first informant can be seen on the second floor of Kiro's place to the right. Kiro was waiting for the helicopter the informant rode. After the informant exits the helicopter, Kiro shoots him. The second informant can be seen running down the rooftop. Kiro went to the WIKI tower and went inside, then spotted a window. Kiro proves that the bullet was faster than the informant since he killed the running informant. The third informant was seen in a resto bar. As the informant was shown, Kiro quickly eliminated him. While killing the 3 informants in the Yakuza HQ, Yuma talked to his henchmen and said that there's a rebel Kiro that is laughing at them and needs to be eliminated. At the same time, Black Fox called and said that a Yakuza is asking questions about Kiro in Chicago. Kiro thought this Yakuza is one of the informants, so he went to Chicago and eliminated the informant through the windows of the hotel. After killing all informants, Kiro thought of a plan that will crush the Yakuzas. He said that there was a vase that contains ashes from a legendary samurai warrior. If they stole it, it would force the Yakuzas to come to them. Vinnie and Shorty agreed to the plan, so Kiro went to the business tower in Tokyo, so that he will find the location of the vase. Kiro went to the business tower, and spotted the location of the vase. Kiro went inside of the business tower, and killed all men with guns. He reached the vase and stole it. Afterward, a Yakuza surprised him and attacked. He killed all Yakuza who was in his way, and went out of the business tower. While he was on his way to his apartment, some Yakuza followed him and attacked him, but he killed them all and proceeded to his way to his apartment. Kiro went inside of his apartment and talked to Vinnie and Shorty that they must get ready for the attack. Kiro went to the second floor of his apartment and was surprised that Yuma approached Kiro on the second floor through his apartment. Yuma said that Kiro's squad will perish and his arrogance will end. Yuma can shoot shurikens and dodge bullets, but he is powerless against it. After Yuma was injured, he escaped Kiro's apartment and said that it isn't over. After Yuma had left, Kiro talked to himself that it is not over as long as Yuma is still breathing.